Okay, so now we have automated our test using data-driven feature of XUnit. So let's get rid of the old file because these test cases are no longer great to go ahead with, and we have a better approach now. So what I have done is I have removed the public keyword from login test class, and let's try to build the solution and see what is the effect of removing that public keyword. Now once we get rid of the public keyword, this class is no more visible to XUnit, and XUnit does not get the tests of it. So only tests that we are seeing is these are positive and negative data driven tests which are coming from the data driven test file, and this is what we wanted. Now little more refactoring of this file can be done is, now why do we need two separate functions? Because even now we see the only thing that is differing between these two functions, this one and the previous one, is going to be the validation, which is kind of assertion that we make in the end whether the user has been logged in or not. Now if we can take care of that assertion or that validation with a third parameter added here to the function, let's say boolean expected result. So if we incorporate this as well in our inline data, so let's say here we are expecting it to be true, next we are expecting it to be true. So these two are our positive test cases that can be automated using this approach. So we say login test, and let's get rid of this, and we get rid of all this, and we just need all that we just need is this test data. So you can bring the data, put it over here, and rather than passing it true, the last parameter should be false because these are the negative tests. So ideally right now we don't have the validations built, but this will help us tomorrow when we bring the validation in. So we can copy this and we can go ahead and keep on pasting this with every negative test case. So this is done, and this is also done. Now we can get rid of the second method as well, and we see this lot cleaner approach to automate the test cases. Well, so now if we go ahead and hit the build button, so what we will see is in Test Explorer it will show us that you have 6 tests automated, and these are the various values and their expected results which are true or false. Great. So after this refactoring, our 6 test cases have just come to one function with few attributes on it on which data we want to run it with. Well, so that was about the introduction of data-driven test and understanding what is the purpose or benefit of having the data-driven test, and we have seen a live example of that. So that's where we end the topic of what is the need for data-driven program and what is the data-driven test.